I want to introduce to you our latest product, which is a garden spotlight. This is solar powered and it's a 5 LED spot. This comes with a removable garden spike and also a wall mounted bracket. So this can be used on the side of the house or into the garden into different areas. This is a great addition to anyone's garden because you don't need to be able to power it from the house. This will run automatically. I can quickly show you. We have 3 power settings. You should be able to see as I'm flicking through these now. So as we have the 3 power settings, we have high, medium and low. And then we also have an off setting if you want to save the LEDs over, say you go away for a long period of time and you want to save the LEDs, or you just don't want to have the lights over the winter garden. As I demonstrated then, you can see that as the voltage lowers within the actual panel, the light automatically comes on, and you can see that here. If I pull this away and put this to my chest, you can see this is a nice feature. So as a user, there's no interaction needed for this. Just look out your window and you will see that this is lit up in the garden. You know, it will really make any garden look really high end. The build quality of this is really solid. You know, it's got a really good 2 sets of axes, so you can adjust how this is mounted or put onto your house. If your garden is south facing, then you can direct it to the sun. If it's north facing, you can direct it this way. You know, this is a really versatile product. The light comes with a 2600 milliamp hour battery. This is good for about 16 hours charge on a full good day of sun. Later in the year you may get slightly less, but for most people this is enough, because the likelihood is that you're going to expect this to come on from early evening and then see this go through till 12, 1, 2 a.m. and then naturally as the power dies in the battery, the light will dim and come down to a nice light. And then in the morning, once the light comes again, it will then recharge and come up to full power again in the next evening. With this light, you get 2 options for mounting. You can either use a garden stake, and this fits, you know, anywhere within the garden that you have a bit of soil, you have a bit of grass, that you're able to put this in. You can drive this in, and that'll be a really solid foundation, and I'll demonstrate that shortly for you now. The other alternative you have is actually a wall mounted bracket, and this actually comes in the packet. I'm going to demonstrate now how to put this into the garden. I'm going to show to you how easy this is to install. As you can see here, we've got one that's already installed. Now this will fit into any standard soil, ground, grass, or whatever it is you've got. So I recommend probably driving the stake in first, so you can push this down in, and then once you've got that in a position, you can then add the light onto it. And now it's just about adjusting it to the direction of the sun and then direction of the light. These are on separate axes, little brackets, so you can move those separately. You know, if your sun is this way and you want to point your garden that way, these can point really strong distance. And one of the great things about these is they are completely IP65 waterproof, so this is a really good strong setting. You know, you can leave it out in all seasons, in all weather, and you don't have to bring it in the really rainy or anything. So it's very much a product you can just put there, leave it, looks great and really performs well. As you can see here, we've demonstrated that you're able to put the stake into the ground, and what we can do is we can take this out and we can leave that there, and we can use this in a different location if we want to, and you can see that's quite fairly easy to take out, and then we can just clean this part. What we're going to demonstrate now is a wall mounted bracket, and as I said earlier, this pair of lights, they come with all the screws that you need. And they also come with the wall plugs, which is a really great addition. If you want to put it into a stone wall, you will need those. But as we're going to put this into the normal garden fence here now, I'm going to put these in with a standard screw. And I am going to fit these. I would recommend before doing this, probably pre-drilling the holes. Just make a little mark on the wall. You want to place the mark, place a little pencil mark, and then pre-drill it slightly, so it just makes it a bit easier. As I demo this now, I'm going to show you how versatile this product is, with how movable the brackets are, but also this can be used as a downlighter or as an uplighter, and this is really beneficial. I'll just show you now. I'll put it into the wall. We'll do a little demo. Now, as this is not actually my garden post, I'm not actually going to put all 3 screws in, as the neighbours might not be so happy. So I'm just going to demonstrate with this with 2 screws, and you can see now that this is a really well sturdy place, even only with 2 screws. What we advise is just make sure that this is pointing in a 45-degree angle to the sun's direction, and that will get as much charge as you possibly can get from it. So as you can see here, I've demonstrated that you're able to put the light up on the wall mounted bracket, and that is a really beautiful addition into anyone's garden. So that has been our solar integrated garden light spotlights. These come as a pair, so make sure you check them out on the website, and thank you for watching the video.